1003, 1000. Oh, hello there.
Welcome back. It's January. You've got the new gym membership, but do the thoughts of using weights set the fear of God into you?
Yes, we're joined by Aaron Carroll, club manager of Fit for Less, who's giving us a masterclass in weightlifting for those of us just starting off on our gym journey. Good morning to you, Aaron.
Good morning, guys. How's it going? Yeah, you've done enough. I'm surprised you can still stand after all those reps.
Wow. Listen, lots of us have great resolutions for this year to get fit and get active and joining a gym. And Tommy and I were in agreement that we've both gone to the gym regularly and just skipped past the weights area. Would you honestly skip past
I don't know
them as
about
well?
that. Like, it's not really for me.
Yeah, it can be quite daunting for people, I think. And I think one of the main things you have to focus on is that the benefits that come from it. You know, you can get into the habit of becoming like a so-and-so cardio bunny, but I think if you actually put focus on the variation, your postures, a lot of things that weights can benefit for you if you put the right focus in and you learn how to do it properly.
And it's not just for massive muscle bodybuilders,
No,
that sort of thing.
No, not at all. Like, that's a common misconception. Like, actually, if people are ever, want to get healthier in general, having a base weight program is very important just to help build base skeletal muscles just for movement and for general everyday activities, picking things up from the floor or running for the bus, little things like that that you wouldn't think, picking up your kids, it makes a big difference, to everyday things that reduce an injury as well.
And we don't have to necessarily be lifting very heavy weights. It's just about how we do it, isn't it?
No, you don't have to lift heavy weights at all. It's more about your technique and your movement patterns than anything else, and mind-muscle connection and focusing on getting the most from every lift as opposed to, going in and thinking you have to be Mr. America or Mr. Universe or anything like that.
Well, Mr. Universe.
Yeah, really, Mr. Universe, Mr. Galaxy.
You are going to show us a few of the do's and don'ts with a few different exercises. Maybe start off and guide us through.
Yeah, well, one of the first things I always say to people is that you should focus on your movement first. Like, anyone, no matter what your movement limitations are, can do some type of weightlifting, but the most important thing is that you work on your movement patterns first. So I might get you guys just to do a little test first. And I just want to see if you guys can touch your toes. Now, this seems real simple, but you'd be surprised how many people are so stiff in their posterior chain that they can't even touch their toes. So let's give it a go.
This is kind of a guide, see how...
This is a test.
Yeah, so what, feet together?
Feet together?
Yeah, feet together. You want to lock the knees out, and you just want to sink down as low as you can, chin right in, and reach down towards the floor.
Oh, God. Jesus,
That's pretty impressive, to be fair. That's pretty impressive. And slowly come up. Cool.
Feel the burn
That's
already.
really good. I didn't break it yet, so that's really good. And the other thing I'd like to test as well is a little bit of a squat. So that's basically, imagine there's a seat behind you and you're sitting with pushing your butt back, keep your knee out. You don't have to go too low.
Back.
Yeah, get the butt back and keep your body up nice and straight. And if you can, relax down into it without falling forward, keeping the heels on the floor. That's really good. That's really good, yeah.
I feel put my arms out.
These guys are ready for the weight room. I'm impressed. That's really good. Cool, sweet. And then slowly come up. And
All
that's
right,
really
let's
good.
get started then. You've got a few programs for us.
Yeah, one of the first exercises that's really important is that it's a squat. So we're going to focus on compound exercise today, which means we're working a large muscle group. We're not just doing like a bicep curl or a leg extension. Right. The more muscle mass you hit, the bigger change you get from your body, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is pick up our weight, and we're going to focus on holding it to our chest. So this is called the goblet squat. Your heels should be directly under your hips. You screw your knees, your heels into the floor. Knees are out always. And you're squatting right down, butt back, and then you're standing nice and tall through the lift. Now, you don't have to go the whole way down. Some people go down and their butt starts to tuck under. That's what you want to avoid. Just go down to your own limitations. A good way of practicing this is using a little step and aiming for the step until you're about parallel, and then coming back up, okay?
And I want to give it a go.
And how heavy is this? Will I be able to carry it?
It's 100 kg. No idea. I'm only joking. You just see the way you're holding it here? Oh, put your hands underneath like this and hold your chest be nice and safe.
Okay.
Okay.
Like this, okay.
Yeah, cool. So step over here towards the step. And this is a good beginner exercise. I'm gonna keep your chest up nice and tall.
And is it under your chin?
Under
your chest?
Just to the chest.
Okay.
Screw your heels into the floor.
Okay.
Good. And now sit the butt back towards the box. You don't have to reach it. And up.
Stop sniggering, Tommy.
That's enough. Come up.
I could tumble backwards at any point.
You won't tumble backwards a lot. It's
Insured.
just- yeah. Get the lawyer on the line. Now this is just literally for safety. So the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to come down and then you're going to be, oh, I fell, but it's okay. I can stand back up. So that's one of the most important things is safety, obviously.
Good stuff. Get that butt back.
And
That's the
where is that
message.
working, Aaron?
That is working your butt, it's working
Fabulous.
your quads, and it's working your core as well.
Right, so up next, Aaron, we have the stiff leg deadlift.
Yes.
That sounds tough now.
It can be, but it's
after
probably
this
one
one,
of the
I'm
This
most
has your name written on it.
yeah, stiff leg. So what the most important thing here is that we're working a 2-to-1 ratio. So we're doing a good pull exercise. A lot of times when you're doing squats or you're doing chest, people sit at the office all day, they drive the car, they're constantly getting tightness in their shoulders.
Right, so-
Everyone's seen a poster in the doctor where they're going,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
as they get older.
Yeah.
What we're doing is by pulling, we're looking to reverse that. So yeah, so we're
Get
getting
the
the
back.
posterior,
Okay.
all this. So I'm gonna grab these 2 weights, the lighter ones for Tommy.
Oh, the lighter weights, Tommy.
I'm a man of advancing years.
So you're gonna slide on your knees, shoulders back, you hinge so you tilt from your hips, and then you're coming up nice and
So you're
tall.
keeping the shoulders.
Keeping the shoulders braced, nice organized spine. So you don't want to arch, and you don't want to hyperextend your back like this either. You want to make sure that it's nice and in line.
How far down are you going?
Depends on your mobility. If you can go down right low
Yeah.
without this happening to your back, you're fine.
Try and keep the back straight.
But if you can only go this far, just work your
And this is a good
limitations.
posture one, as you say.
Amazing for
And
posture.
should beginners do this, Aaron?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Just pick a weight that's applicable to you and have a trainer show you something.
So-
So
Like
what's a
I'm
good
going down
way
like
to
this.
start?
Stand up for me again. So face this way, shoulders back, standing tall. Good core. Good. Relax your arms. Good. It's all in the back. So bend your knees a tiny bit and tilt over from your hips. Tilt. Excellent. And see his back is really good here. More and more and more. Feel that at the back of your legs.
Yeah.
Good. Come up.
Feel the burn, Tommy. Feel the
burn. Good. And relax. That's
Right,
excellent.
Aaron, we've 2 more. Let's move on swiftly.
Yeah,
Before I
okay.
draw it, because we're running out of time, so I want to get
And
through
I'll
to
get
these.
Third one.
I'll get you for this one.
Okay.
This one's a row. And again, it's another pull exercise. Pull exercise is super important for your posture, and that's something we need to focus on. So we hinge over, half of what you did, Tommy. We're gonna pull up towards our belly and down. Again, shoulders back. You don't wanna slouch, you don't wanna overarch. Okay?
Okay. Am I using these weights?
Yeah, these are lighter.
So these are 7.5.
You're an animal.
Okay. Wow, thank you.
You impressed me with your touch to
Feel the burn, Anna. Feel the burn.
Expectations.
Good, okay.
This is our last one now, so give it
No problem.
you
Hinge.
bend?
give it all you
Legs.
got.
Yeah.
Bend legs.
Slight bend in the legs, and now I just want you to pull up towards your tummy and slowly down. Very good. Pull again and slowly down. And one more big pull up, hold, and slowly down. Good. And stand tall.
Wow.
You ready to rock and roll?
Brilliant stuff.
Cool.
Aaron, we have to leave it there. We're
No
bang
problem at all.
out of time. Fit for Less is the gym. Lots
for
more
Less,
info
yeah, of course.
On weights.
I
Brilliant
won't
stuff.
be that scared of
Guide
the
us.
weights area anymore.